Hello, welcome back. Last time I did the first half of the Chromatic Complex room, and now today, hopefully I can get the second half done. We'll see what happens. So I was feeling pretty good about my progress, but I still am gonna have to... Let's just go in and do it. See if I remember. Yeah, I was going the right way, I was just too late. Yeah, that's right, I remember that that was a common problem. Making my inputs just a little too late. Yep, and aiming for that is very hard. That was too early, actually. I'll go for the watchtower at some point, but I just want to remember like what I'm doing this way first, because I know the first little bit of this, at least. Right, I need to wait a lot longer for that dash. That one is very timing sensitive. Unlike all the other dashes, which I can just do whatever I want and get where I'm going. That's how this game plays usually, right? Whoops! Okay, first time I actually hit my head during that part of that jump. I knew it was gonna happen, just took a bit to actually happen. Ah. Okay, my timing is... man. I'm trying to adjust for, like, how the... like, where I land on that platform determines how these are going to be aligned, and I tried to adjust for it, but I didn't do it right. Again, I pressed right, like, what felt like extremely early, but instead I was extremely late. It's just weird how that just does not feel the way I expect it to feel. Like, I have to be pressing... right, I just have to roll my thumb during the dash gesture. If I don't, I'm just not gonna make it there in time. Oops, okay. So now I want a watchtower. So, so after this, I do that down right dash, wing it, up left to right, down right. Right, this jump was hard. It's a full jump, then a little one and a dash. Full jump, little one and a dash. I get on the ground, I don't press the jump button, this thing presses the jump button for me. So after that dash, just hold forward. I'll get all the way to the springboard. I'll be in this orb. Up left right. Ultra on that, do a wall bounce somehow. Okay, so this looks like a bit of a barrier. Anyway, wall bounce into Ultra. Into second Ultra interrupted by upright, and I'll stop right around there. Okay, fall down, reverse Ultra. Upright, jump, hope that thing just does something nice for me, into Ultra. That one's going to come up really quick, so timing this down right dash is going to be hard. Up, down left right, down right, jump, and that's it. Okay. Memory has been refreshed. Wow! Okay. Actually was fine until I flubbed it up. That's true on every attempt. It's just things felt weird. So, okay, so like I'm having trouble aiming for that. I think I'm not holding the jump button for long enough after the first part of the Ultra there. Let me just spend a little more time in the air there. Just a little, not much. Oops. I felt myself not roll my thumb quick enough. That time it actually did feel like I was late. Most of the time it doesn't, but I just am anyway. Yeah, see, what I did there is the way that I like it. I like to be on the right side of that platform because it just routes this better. Oops, right, I have to big jump, little jump. I forgot what the script said in that spot. So I need to focus on getting right side of this bubble and also right side of this bubble. Yeah, aim kind of right there and everything will just work better. Ah, didn't roll fast enough. Yeah, okay, so aiming right there feels like it's gonna improve my consistency by a significant amount. Right, I forgot to dash, and I didn't feel like my jump had landed, but it did. Should have continued the script. Oops, well. Okay, nice. Ah! That time it felt like I did it on time, but nope. I had other ideas. Jump, jump, dash. Well, my first jump wasn't quite big enough. Or started too early or something? I'm not actually sure what I did there. But anyway, I know what I'm trying to do. Yep. And as soon as I do that, that will tie my old record, won't it? So yeah, as suspected, last time's practice pretty much came through to today intact. I think I'm playing to the standard of the end of that session. What? That took so long to start moving, I didn't even hear it. Yeah, so that part's just gonna be weird and dicey no matter what, it feels like. Whoa, I'm so high. I'm so high. Okay, it's fine. Wow! Okay, well I am here. I wasn't ready for it, but okay. So it'll look funny, but I get springboarded. So springboard is the next thing that happens there. Don't have to be ready for anything other than up left dash after you spring. Everything else is automatic. Just close your eyes for a moment. Don't look at what's happening if it's going to confuse you. Ah, okay, I kinda succeeded in something. Like convincing myself of what was going on there. Yeah, so there's like a lot of gestures I have to do right after my eyes have reacclimated to being in a whole new place right there. Because yeah, like I move at such speed, it's basically as though I'm teleporting. So I just have to re-establish all my visual frames of reference post-spring, and that takes a brief little moment. Ah, I missed the crystal. My climb button keeps wanting to get involved. There's just the one climb action here. Just this. There will be one much later in the room, but it's just two for the entire room, right? So I'll try to convince the finger to just take a break. Don't fidget with the climb. It'll just distract me if I do. Or I could hold it the whole time, I guess. It's not what I want to do, though. Oh, I'm pressing it again. Like, I keep thinking there's a climb in that ascent somehow. There's not. Don't press. Yeah, it's easier when I don't press that. Whoops! Whoa! I'm feeling it. I'm getting in tune with this. Right side of this bubble here, and this bubble here. Those two are the ones where I need to be a little more specific than just somewhere inside it. Those are both center, but center can be workable. That time it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. What? Whoa! Sure. That'll work. I guess I could be holding jump to adjust my where I am in the air. I'm not sure if that's relevant there, though. I'd rather not have the extra distraction of having to think about that. My last dash didn't come out. I must not have pressed the button. I thought about it. I thought I sent the command to my thumb, but I didn't feel it press the button, so I guess I didn't. Or my command was ignored. Yeah, I need to minimize unnecessary inputs because several of my fingers keep wanting to be extra helpful and like press the climb button when I'm ascending from there, or press the jump button when I'm doing wing things. I really need to be very minimal with it, only what's strictly required. Because any extra weird feeling in my hands is going to just disrupt. Yeah, see, there I pressed the jump again, and that results in doing that every time. Do not press jump there. No jumps are involved. The wings jump me for me. Ah, I pressed it again. It's, every time. Do not jump. There's no floor there, only wings. No floor, only wings. No floor, only wings. There we go. I do sometimes have a problem of being too low there, though, so I wonder if I should be holding jump to address that. But I think I'd like to get used to not holding it, because I'm pretty sure I can make it without, right? Okay, I'm deliberately not pressing jump, and yes, I can easily make it without. Okay, I was a little slow on everything there. Story of my life in this room. Yeah. Ah, dang, too late. Right? I see what happened. I pressed climb instead of dash, so I really need to start holding climb before that dash input, because otherwise I'll feel a button get pressed and think my job is done. It's funny how it's just so intricate, the dance that I have to do to input the climb gesture. It's because it's a different finger than everything else. It just makes things feel weird. Alright, I'm just going to hold it at the start and release it here. Don't press again until... I'm so far left, I corrected. I've fallen into a little bit of a gulf here. I was doing okay, I'm doing less okay now, but I can get it back. See, I got it back. Alright, I'm here. I'm never ready for that. Well, because I've only seen it like 3 times. The solution to that is to get good at this stuff, so that I see that every time. Okay, I do need to hold jump there, or something went wrong. Maybe I need to jump before I hit the wings, because I did not have the speed there. Have I always been just like reflexively pressing the jump button there? Or was my ultra bad for some reason? I may have always been reflexively pressing the jump button. It feels like I was. So yes, I do want to jump before the wings, I think. Because that'll give me like 2 speed boosts in a row, maybe? Maybe. Or maybe I just did my ultra badly somehow. That's also possible. I don't know how to adjust for that problem that I had there. I kinda know how to control the timing of these two, but down there at the bottom, it's very unclear to me. So I just kind of do it and hope. Yeah. I held jump, and it was fine. Okay, I made it there. There, new record. So it's a very fast interrupt with the down right there. That one is gonna be hard. I'm quite low. Yeah, I was too late on that. The height wasn't actually a problem. I'm quite low, but it's... Ooh, it wasn't okay. See, I actually died from being too low there. It can happen. Wah! I was okay until I panicked. Oh, yep. I felt myself do it. Yeah, I just do not know how to aim that second dash of the Ultra there. I just kind of do it whenever I end up doing it and hope that it works. So I can adjust upward by dashing a little bit later inside those bubbles. So aim farther right to go up, basically. Aim farther right, there we go, and I was very high. But I didn't manage to jump on the ground there. Dang it. Oops. I just need to figure out how to get my head right with the just complete reset of all my visual data when I hit that springboard. It's not my only problem, because I haven't been there in a little bit, but that's one of the things I need to learn to do here. Yes. Huh? No good. Recoverable, surprisingly. Not anymore. Okay, I'd rather not have to. So yeah, there was one time when I distinctly just held the jump button. It was not a new press. The wings were the thing that jumped me. Like right there. Okay. Yo, okay, so I input that. Then I have to somehow figure out how to do a... Uh-oh. Okay, so that's actually a lot of very specific stuff in a row. A little more than I thought I had to be ready for there. Everything there just happens super quick. Okay, great. Good, I did that on purpose that time. Yeah, still have to pause here, okay. So an in orb. Uplift roll to the right, ultra, jump, dash up, jump. I ultraed way too quick. Okay, so a little later after that. Get used to not pausing there. Even if it means sacrificing an attempt, I need to get used to not pausing there. I am surprised I pulled off that recovery. It was a good one. Get used to not pausing. Okay, so dash a little later, but not too much later. Just a little bit. I think there might be more halves to this room than just the two I thought I saw. It's a little early to declare that, but that is my current feeling. Yeah, a little later, but not that much later. Like, I did press the button, but I was already in the process of electrocution at the time when I did. Oh, I'm so high. There's a pair of wings there that normalizes my height, isn't there? Yeah, that one. So however high I am approaching that, I'm pretty much at the same spot every time, so that's appreciated. Whoops. Will I make it? Yes. Okay, normalized, so everything's good. Ah, I thought I was ready, but then I acted too eagerly. Be just slightly less ready than that. Ah, too slow on the roll. I'm ready? Okay, a little earlier than that. Yeah, that's the timing that I have to learn now. That is the thing of the moment. Whoa! Getting a feel for that part at least, so I'm not having so many problems there as I was. Still earlier. Man, when do I do that? I just don't really have a reference point I know how to use for timing that thing. Whoa. At least I'm getting a chance to try. Whoa! Oops. My speed was weird. I think my Ultra was a wave dash instead or something. Ah, that wasn't even a wave dash at all. Okay, here we go. Well, I tried. My dash was up right instead of up, but everything else about that was perfect. Great, okay. So, got a feel for that at least. What comes after that? I do not remember at all. So if I do pull off that wall bounce... it takes a while to get here. If I do pull off that wall bounce, an Ultra comes after. So I need to wall bounce into an Ultra, just like use the walls as a guide. Go when you're reasonably centered. Jump. Downright, upright. And then things slow down for a moment and I can just sight read this, mostly. Yeah, all of this looks pretty sight readable. Yes, okay. I have also pre-read it several times, but once I get there, it's still going to be a sight reading process. So I don't know what the timing of anything's going to be. Ah, I still got the upright. Okay, I really need to focus on just dashing straight up. Don't worry about your speed once the Ultra has been input. Just like, release the D-pad, then press only up. Release the D-pad, press only up. Where is that? That's... whoops. Just after that. That was the spot, but I was a little too early. Man, this all feels so good. I knew it would. Whoops! Ah. I did it, but then I didn't follow it up with a dash. Alright, the dash comes up quicker than I expected. I should expect everything to happen in about half the time I'm imagining it will. Alright, cut all estimates in half. Yo, I did it! No, I want to... No! I'm gonna try something. Okay, so forcibly quitting the game. Where has that put me? Where am I? I'm nowhere. I'm on the map screen. Well, okay. So here is where I try to figure out those debug commands that I've heard about that can warp you to another place in the level. Aha! Okay, that menu is extremely hazardous. So I was trying to escape the pause menu and press the jump button. I don't know where my cursor was. Obliterate. So this would start me from... So if I had to redo manually, it would start from what? Ethereal Ascension? Okay. So I'd prefer not to have to do that much. So, okay. Tell me something. Let's look through the menus for a moment. So those are my options. There's extended variants, movement, game elements, visual gameplay tweaks, consistent leniency, mod options, debug mode. Always? Input prompts. Auto. So I've turned on debug mode. This has been explained to me in comments that I've intentionally not read, so I don't know much about it. Just gonna check for a second if there's anything else relevant in here. What the heck is a nail? Okay, so I'm in debug mode now. What does that mean? Let's return to lobby for a second, just in case that would let me, like, select a specific room from here. No. Okay. Okay, so is there, like, a key I would press here? Let's try some F keys. F1 seems to reload everything. F2 seems to reload everything. F3 seems to reload everything. F4 does nothing. F5 seems to reload the level, it says. F6. Is this what I want? Hey, teleport to the room. Okay. Okay, I have a cursor. I would like to... Here we go. Okay. F01, Quantum Spaceman. What the heck is happening? 6, Obliterate. Are these author names? So let's say I click here and I press... I right-click. I've teleported to this. Okay. What was that? F6? F6. Okay. So disaster may be averted. Hive Mind's Rule. What is this? This is Plasma Reactor. And then Chromatic Complex is... That's not what I wanted. Chromatic Complex is the next one after. So this had a teleporter and... F04. Ah, F03. Okay, so the flag. Let's go to here. And this will just teleport me where I want to be, right? Okay, good enough. Check it out, I'm here again. Okay, so I can erase my mistake, that's good to know. Alright, and all my mojo has just completely been emptied, right? This is probably where the day ends. But let's just check this for a second. No. It refills quickly. Well, you know what? If that had to happen, I'm glad it happened like that. And that I at least had a vague idea of how I might recover. And now I know all the details. All the details I need to know at least. I should do something real quick. Where was this? Was it here? Here we go. Debug mode off. Okay. I was hoping I could just keep going, but I didn't manage it. Alright, so... If you're going to pause... If I'm going to pause, I need to be more careful about my cursor position in the menu, because it might actually be extremely disruptive. Restart chapter is kinda close. See, you want it kinda close. In case you're doing some kind of a... Like, yeah. I think nothing really... Everything worked as intended there. I just had a moment of clumsiness. And the facilities built into the game were prepared for such a moment and let me get back to where I was. Presumably... Stats intact, maybe another death or two along the way because of various things. But yeah, everything seems good. I just kind of want to tie my previous record real quick here. Or at least feel like I'm reasonably close to that. Okay, right, so I have to hold right, but wait for the crash, then dash afterward, then do a wall bounce. Hold right, wait for the crash, then... but then also dash. I did pull off that dash, right on that bluish platform. That's where I caused my little personal crisis a moment ago. Yeah! Okay, well I tied my old record. Now I don't feel like stopping. That was inevitable. Okay, let's beat the old record then. Mojo's not all the way back, but enough of it is. Just want to do that jump. The jump that caused me to restart. That's my breakpoint for the day. That jump. Getting a little better at improvising for whatever happens in that spot I was just in. Yo, I did the jump. Okay, so then I have to dash and oops, I want to still keep going. See, that's the hazard of setting a goal like that.